This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. A moment to feel alive. This is where it all begins. A moment to feel alive. This is where it all begins. A moment this good to hear best in our lives. Yeah. A moment to feel alive. This is where it all begins.
Good evening, everyone. How do you do? I'm Lynn Tan. I'm so happy to have you join me again for another session of PHYTO Hair Talk. Today is the last day of June, and we are halfway through the year of 2020. And what a year it has been for all of us, I can safely say, around the world. This pandemic has really been exceptionally challenging and stressful for a lot of us. And when I speak to people in general, they tell me how stressed they are, how they feel old, and how their hair is turning white because of all the stress, or maybe because they're stuck at home for too long. I don't know. So I decided that this week our topic should be about hair aging and about white hair. So what's causing our hair to age and turn white, and can we reverse it? So before we get there, I got some happy news to share. So PHYTO is very generous, and we're giving away 5 sets of this PHYTO Denzia anti-aging set worth $60. Okay, the set looks like this. It's fantastic. It has a shampoo like this, a mask, and a serum. Oops, yeah, like this. So it's really generous. You get all the 3 items in this box, and we're giving away to 5 winners tonight. So I really hope you can win it. It's worth $60. All you have to do is very simple. Just tag 5 or more friends in our comment section. Just really want to get this program out to as many people as we can, and you can help us get there. And we're giving away 5 sets of this. It's very generous. So it's like $300 worth of prizes today. And the winners will be announced at the end of today's show. So yes, it's all 3 products. And again, I like our session today to be interactive. So ask me any questions about hair, about white hair and things like that. Any question at all about scalp and hair. And that's what I'm here to do, is to answer all these questions, because I've been selling PHYTO for the last 20 years, and I'm very passionate about hair care. I'm very passionate about PHYTO, and I really want to help people out there. And I think it's really important for us to, find the best source of hair care for ourselves. And yes, I'm here to help you guys find the right products to help you get beautiful hair. So what's causing our hair to age and turn white, and how can we reverse it? So let's talk about, let's get down to the basics. Here's a diagram of a hair bulb. I love to show diagrams because I think it's really important to get the factual, scientific, biological information straight up. This is our hair bulb. And you can look at the papilla at the right, the bottom at the base. This is a really important cell because this connects us basically to the whole body. This papilla cell is the one that determines our hair formation, what kind of texture we have, and our hair life cycle. If you remember from my first episode, I talked about our hair life cycle, and we have 20 to 24 hair life cycles on average for every human being. Each hair life cycle lasts between 2 to 6 years if it's healthy. If it's not healthy, your hair would grow for 6 months to a year and it will fall off. That's very scary. So it's very important for us to know what the hair bulb is about. If you look at the diagram again, you will also notice that there is this melanocytes. This melanocytes that is growing, the melanocyte cells that's just above the papilla. Do you notice it? Melanocytes. This is a very important cell. This cell creates our melanin. Melanin is what determines our pigment, our skin pigment and our hair pigment. So our hair color, our natural hair color comes from this melanocytes, creating the melanin. And melanin would then be transferred up to our keratinocytes of our hair shaft. So our entire hair shaft would then have our natural hair color. Yeah, so it's very important to know this fact information, because then you would find the products that would then treat the melanocytes, for example, to create more melanin for yourself. Okay, so the graying process, also known as a kinetase is caused by the loss of your natural hair color. I keep saying natural hair color because I cannot assume everyone has black hair or dark brown hair like Asians, because we have audience from all around the world, and melanin is something that's produced by the melanocytes. Yeah. So what is the first reason to why we become gray? It happens over here. Basically, our melanocytes are not producing enough melanin. It drops in production. It drops in the production rate. If you look at the previous diagram, you will see that the melanin is produced from the melanocytes. But what happens is the factory, the melanocyte factory, is weak and it's not producing enough melanin. And therefore, it drops in production rate. And when it drops in production rate, there's less melanin being transferred up the hair shaft. And therefore, our hair color starts to turn lighter black, dark gray, light gray, and finally, just white. And the second reason for our hair turning white is because of the accumulation of hydrogen peroxide. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's the chemical compound called hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is what you find in hair colors or bleaching, the chemical that you find in bleaching that lightens your hair, makes your hair white. Yes, and we have it naturally in our follicles. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, we have it naturally in our follicles. We all have it. But then why do we have hair color and why aren't we all white? Because we also have an antioxidant called catalase. Catalase is a natural antioxidant which we have, which help to control the hydrogen peroxide in our follicle. But as we get older, our antioxidant drops, and the oxidant, which is the hydrogen peroxide, then becomes very prolific. It grows and becomes stronger, while our catalase becomes weaker. It causes our hydrogen peroxide to become stronger, and it builds up, and then your hair turns white from within. Yeah, so that is also a factor to why we turn white. We actually have natural hydrogen peroxide within our follicles that causes our hair to lighten. Yes, it's the same chemical that we use for coloring our hair, which is why its research has shown that the more you color and lighten and bleach your hair, the more hydrogen peroxide there is in your hair, you actually turn white faster. So imagine this vicious cycle: the more you color, the more white hair you get. And then the more you need to color, and the more white hair you get. So then you tell me, Lynn, it's no big deal. If I turn white, I turn white. I can just color it. I just leave it white. But the problem is when you turn white, when you lose your melanin, you don't just lose the hair pigment, you lose a lot of things that come together with melanin. You lose the structure of the hair. The hair is no longer as smooth and firm. It's a bit rough, it's brittle, it's dry, it's thinner. So it has a whole slew of problems that come along with it just because your melanin is not producing well. So let's look at the other common causes for white hair. First things first is genetics. Yes, genetics. So my mom had white hair when she was quite young, and she's been coloring her hair all her life. I started having white hair when I was 15. So I can safely say that I got it from my mom. So it's partially genetic, yeah? And premature graying is also been tested and reported as such that it is very much connected to the genes. The second is race and ethnicity. No, I'm not trying to be racist here, but studies have shown that depending on your race or your ethnicity, you tend to turn gray faster. So among Asians, we can grow, most of us, mid-20s, we start growing gray. For the African Americans, they turn gray in their 30s. That's what the study has shown. And the Caucasians, they turn gray as early as the early 20s. So depending on your ethnicity, your white hair comes in a lot faster. Yeah. The third one, as you can see from the diagram, it's oxidative stress. Basically, it just means that due to our stress levels and the imbalances and the effects of free radicals, our molecules in our cells are growing old, and therefore also causes us to have white hair. I also tempted to say hair loss because sometimes it goes hand in hand. But yes, it's about white hair today. External stress factors means we get really stressed from work, with the kids at home all these months. It's very stressful. I felt very stressful. things like that, trying to pivot the business or changing and working from home, things like that is stressful things, right? That's happening to our body. Just imagine like when President Obama got into office, his whole head was black. After like 4 years, his whole head was white. So that shows you that, real life stress factors really do affect us. I feel that I also turned white the last 10 years of my life because maybe it's the stress of being a mother and running a business. Added together, my hair turned white. Yeah. So I believe in this as well. And we have shown that researchers shown in the study that mice exposed to stress have more depleted melanocyte stem cells. So the more stressed out we are, the worse our melanocytes will perform, and therefore we produce less melanin and our hair turn white. So studies have shown that to be true. External stress factors. I call it external because they are things that we put on ourselves. So like hair color, chemical hair dyes and products contribute to premature hair graying. Because we use so much of the bleaching or lightening of our hair, it adds a lot of hydrogen peroxide, which is very harmful chemical, onto our hair, causing it to go white faster. So it's very important to use a natural base hair color if you want to. Yeah, like PHYTO hair color is one of those you can consider. Okay, next would be vitamin deficiencies. I keep saying that, and it's not because I want to promote my supplement, but it's really because it's true through my own research and what I've known over the last 20 years. By not eating the right diet or having the right vitamins, it affects not just your hair growth, but the hair quality, and also it induces white hair. So through my research, it shows that any deficiencies in vitamin Bs, in biotin, vitamin D and E, it will contribute to premature graying. So things like that. But if you can't monitor all the vitamins, you can do it like me, the easy way out, just eat PHYTO Hair supplement. It has all the vitamin Bs and it has biotin, which gives you good hair growth. So even if you can not just prevent your white hair, you can also have better hair growth and strong nails. Very important for us. Other reasons, we have smoking. It's shown in the research that smokers are 2.5 times more likely to start graying before they turn 30 as compared to non-smokers. And this is a study done many times. Even the latest 2015 study from the American Academy of Dermatology has showed that smoking is linked to premature white hair in young men who are smokers. So, a lot of research have shown that smokers tend to have more white hair. And of course, unfortunately, due to some certain medical conditions, like autoimmune diseases or thyroid problems, you tend to also then get white hair a lot more than us. Yeah, but if you're in that medical condition, maybe the white hair isn't as important. Last but not least, of course, growing old in itself is why we have white hair. So then the next question you ask me is how can we prevent it or how can we treat it? Oh, but before that, I've got some questions I'd like to answer. Shireen was asking me, when we spot a white strand of hair, should we leave it or should we get rid of it? That's a very good question. When I was young, I used to help to pull white hair out of my uncle and my auntie's scalp. And because that's what they asked me to do. But now you ask me, I said, please don't pull your hair out. White hair is better than no hair. Why? Because we have limited hair life cycles. All of us on average have 20 to 24 hair life cycles. If you pull one out, that's the end of one hair life cycle and you do not want that. So just leave it. Like I said, a white hair strand is better than no hair strand. So I think we can just leave it. We can choose to color it, or we can choose to use products to treat it. And hopefully it can turn white, turn to black again. So I would rather you have your white hair than have no hair. Yes, smoking then causes white hair. Yes, 2.5 times more common for smokers to have white hair. So yes, Mr. Kelvin Teo, please take note. If you're a smoker, you may want to consider reducing it so that you will have less white hair. Any other questions so far? Okay, great. Let me continue then. How can we prevent or treat white hair? It seems to be a myth, You know, the only way you can treat it is by coloring or by putting those permanent or temporary hair dye or spray on. Now it's very popular, right? You have those spray on things you put on you spray onto the scalp, you leave it on to your next shampoo. I'm always a bit worried about those. What if it rains and then it starts dropping all over my dress, all over my face? So I never dare to try it. Anyway, PHYTO has an answer for it. Yes, I want to show you an incredible product that we created called the PHYTO RE30. We launched this product just 2 years ago with amazing success. We sold 100,000 pieces. It's crazy because it really works. It's the world's first anti-aging gray hair treatment capable of, number one, delaying your white hair, number two, reversing your white hair to black. Then you're gonna ask me, oh, Lynn, maybe you got coloring in this product, which we don't. If I spray here, you can see there's no coloring at all in the product. It's totally transparent. See, can you see? I'm spraying in. It's totally transparent. It's colorless, this is the treatment. It contains, oh, it smells wonderful. It contains our formulated with our innovative patented ingredient called peptide 30 and purple tulip extract. And it took us 6 years to develop this wonderful product. Number one, it increases the melanin synthesis. It increases the melanin transfer to the keratinocytes. Yes. Number two, it protects our hair from depigmentation. It boosts the catalase and it inhibits the hydrogen peroxide. So the two things that causes white hair in our system. Number one, you remember, is the melanocytes, which makes less melanin. This product helps to boost the production of melanin so that your hair will have more melanin produced, so that it will prevent it from turning white so fast, or even better still, you can reverse it. Number two, reason why we have white hair is because we have extreme high level of hydrogen peroxide in our hair follicles. And this product helps to control the hydrogen peroxide. It helps to boost the catalase, which is the antioxidant in our hair follicle. This product has 77% success rate. I've seen it with my own eyes. Customers all over the world with great success. Before, after pictures are amazing. I had a customer who put her hair, I told her not to pull it, but she did. She put out her hair because she was so happy. What's amazing is her hair was white and the roots was black. She had 1 inch of black hair and the rest was white. And you can show that it really works. And she tried the product for about 2 to 3 months. It's very easy. After you shampoo, you just spray on and you just leave it. So that was how she got her black hair black. Some customers said, oh, my white hair never turned back to black, but I have less white hair. Every month I used to have more and more, but now I see after 6 months, I got no new white hair. It's the same amount. So to me, that's a great success, because what you want sometimes is just to delay. We may not be able to reverse it, maybe because there's no more melanin to be produced. Never mind, at least those that are currently black can remain black. I think that's a great success in itself. Oh, I've got questions. We need to use RE30 every day. Yes, you use it every day. 1 bottle can last for 1 month. You just have to pump all over. This is 1 big bottle. It's 50 ml. It's very big and you can last 1 month. Does it help with hair loss? RE30 is not designed to help with hair loss. It's only designed to really help with the melanin production and help to inhibit the hydrogen peroxide in our hair. So therefore we can have black hair. So that's what it's for. But it's a great hair tonic to use if you don't have a hair loss problem. It's great. What happens if you stop using this anti-gray hair treatment? Well, if you use it, it's meant to treat it. And honestly, gray hair, if you start to have it, means it's a chronic affair. It's not something that will end suddenly. So long as you want to keep your black hair black, you have to keep using this product. And it's an easy product to use. You just spray on and helps to keep your hair really nice and vibrant and soft as well. It's really good for the scalp. It's not oily. So it's a great product to use. Yeah. So moving forward, what else can we do to prevent? Of course, eating antioxidant, eating a great diet which has rich in vitamin Bs, great in minerals, and a great source of vitamin D and B12. These are very important good sources like salmon, cheese, eggs, seafood. These are all good for you to have to reduce the oxidative stress for your hair. Vitamin supplements that are available over the counter can help this deficiency, or you can use things like PHYTO Hair. It will really help you to maintain your black hair because it has biotin and it has vitamin B, which is what you really need to keep your hair color there. So very simple. One bottle like this can last you for 2 months. And vitamin B is great because it gives us energy. Do you know that? If you take vitamin Bs in the morning, it gives you lots of energy. So maybe you can stop taking coffee because you take vitamin Bs. Number 3 is to maybe quit or reduce your smoking because it has an adverse effect on your body as well as to your white hair. So I think it's a good habit to quit if you can because you get healthier and you don't have as much white hair. And lastly, another thing you could do is really to be really nice to your hair. Sometimes we're very rough with it. We use too much harsh chemical or very harsh shampoos on our hair and it damages it. So maybe you don't overwash it. Things like this would really help you to keep your hair from turning white. So let me show you a quick video on RE30. One of the customers, I think must be Miss Susan, said it smells really nice, which is true. RE30 smells wonderful because of the purple tulip that we use inside. How much is the product? This product is retailing at $100, but we always have special deals and discounts. So I think you can get it at least at 20% discount. So about $80 or below. You can check out our website, www.phyto.sg. I'm sure you can get a really good deal right now for this product. It's really good and really worth the try. Is the product unisex? Yes, it is. So husband and wife can share. So it's fantastic. Do you recommend this to slow down gray hair? Yes, RE30 is meant to slow down your gray hair. It's meant to delay your gray hair so you keep your hair black. Yeah, unless you're going for my kind of look where you want to go all white, then it's quite different. But you want to reverse it, you want to not color so often, you want to keep your hair dark, then this is the product you can use. Yeah. So it depends. If you tell me that, oh, Lynn, I'm 80% white, then maybe I advise you to go all white. If you tell me I'm like 50-50 and I don't want to color so often anymore, then I'll say, yes, try. If you're 40% white, 30% white, 20% white, then you try. If you're 50% and more white, then you are kind of on the verge. I will ask you to consider whether you want to start turning white or salt and pepper like me, or you want to go back to black, then you go on this treatment. I want to be very practical about things like this and not just promote a product just for the sake of promoting it. I always think about, how do you want to look? I have chosen to go white 3 years ago before we launched this product because I'm more than 50% white. Yeah, so it really depends on how much white do you have. If you're not sure, you could visit our stores at Iron Orchard or at Parkway Parade and we could help you have a look at it and recommend to you accordingly. Yeah, it works really well. For those who are on it the last year or so, great reviews, fantastic product, the first in the world. So let's talk about other reasons why we age. I know, of course, going gray, having white hair is definitely one of the signs of aging, yes. But as we grow older, and for someone who's in the 40s already, 开头是 start with 4 like me, you are aging, yeah? And I don't just have white hair, I have other problems. Let me share with you some of the problems that we aging people suffer from. First thing first is our hair starts to feel dry and brittle. It's really not the same when your hair is still normal, natural color. If it's turning gray, it's rough and it's brittle. If you notice people around, if you don't have that much gray hair like I do, just notice maybe the older women or men around. You can see the hair is gray, very dull and very dry and very brittle. It lacks a lot of shine. When you tie your hair, when you pull off, but pull gently, it breaks, it's brittle. And the fact that I stopped coloring, but why is it so brittle? It's not because of any chemicals I use, but because the hair naturally, when it's gray, it loses a lot of its nutrients from the melanin. And it's just very hard to manage. It's thinner. The hair is very thin. So some people say, I don't have hair loss, when I shower, I don't have hair loss. But yeah, I feel like my hair very lang, like a lot of space in between. Because your hair used to be fuller and thicker, but now it's growing thinner. Just imagine your entire hair all grows half its density, half its circumference. Your hair looks half its density immediately, and your ponytail becomes very small when it used to be a lot thicker. Then you find it very curious because when you comb your hair, you're not really having a lot of hair loss. The hair is growing, but because of your age, because of aging, it's growing much thinner. So that's what we call thinning hair. And this is a big problem for women or men who are aging. They're not having hair loss. The hair is growing, but it's growing thinner. So your hair is thinner, your hair is drier, your hair is dull. I feel like now I need a lot more things to make it shine. If not, it doesn't shine because it's dry and it's brittle. So this is all part of the graying process and the aging process. So you can imagine, it's really this vicious cycle that we have. The more we age, it turns white and it becomes thinner. Then we try to color our hair because when we color our hair, it feels thicker because of the coating the hair color gives us and it feels shinier. But yet by doing so, there's more hydrogen peroxide inside, causing it to turn white even more. And then we go and color again, and then the same problem happens. So it's really a vicious cycle that never ends. But don't worry. As much as I always show you the problem and the reasons for it, I will share with you some of the solutions that we have. Okay, we have some questions. So before I get there, Celestia is asking me, does this help for all white hair? Yes, all sorts of white hair. There's only one kind of white hair. So yes, it helps with all white hair. Can we use other brands of shampoo and conditioner and apply this product after drying our hair? Yes and no. Yes, of course, you can use any products you like together with our RE30, but please use a shampoo that has no silicone. Silicone is when you see the ingredients is the chemical name that's something cone. You see a cone at the end, C-O-N-E. That means that product has silicone. Silicone is like a layer of plastic that goes onto your scalp. So when you have a layer of plastic, like a string wrap around your scalp, nothing can penetrate into the scalp. Then how can my treatment work? So you don't have to use a PHYTO shampoo if you have a preferred other brands. That's not a problem. But please don't use a shampoo that has silicone in it. Yeah, and if you use a conditioner, it most probably has silicone because it's not PHYTO. When you apply your conditioner, please apply just here, like below. Don't apply your conditioner like this onto your hair and goes onto your scalp. Again, we're just trying to avoid having silicone on your scalp because silicone is a layer of plastic. We do not want it there. So that when you apply any treatments, it will go into your hair bulb and you will treat it because that's where we need to treat it. We need to put this treatment into the hair, onto the scalp. It goes into the hair bulb and helps to the melanin production inside here. Okay, so no problem to use any other brands, just no silicone in it. Okay, so let's talk about the products called PhytoDenzia. PhytoDenzia is a wonderful product. Yes, it looks like this. This is the shampoo, the mask is all big. These are the big products. These products are fantastic because it's our anti-aging range. It's a plumping shampoo, it's a plumping hair mask, and it's a plumping serum like this. This product is fantastic for women or men, unisex, who are suffering from aging. what's the aging problems? Not just the gray hair, but the thinning of the hair, the brittleness of the hair, the dryness and the coarseness of the hair. So this is not for hair loss. This is really for people with thinning. It means your hair density has thinned down and it's not as thick as it used to be when you were younger. And this product especially is very important, the PHYTO Denzia Serum. You use it like this. You apply it directly onto your scalp. You know, it's a leave-on treatment on the scalp, not the hair. And what this product does is to make sure that your hair grows, the new hair growth is going to be thick. So it's an amazing product because there's no other product like it who can promise you your new hair that's growing out will grow back to your thicker circumference. But if you're naturally born with very fine hair like me, I cannot make it thicker. This product cannot reverse your genetics, okay? But if you're born with fuller, thicker hair strength and it has grown thinner through the years because of aging, then this product can definitely help you get back to your natural thickness and fullness that you used to have, all right? And the good news is today we are giving away this mini pack, which has the shampoo and has the mask and it has the serum as well. It's worth $60 and we're giving away to 5 lucky winners today. Yeah, so, how to win? You just have to tag 5 or more friends in the comment section of our Facebook, this current Facebook. Yeah, then you can win this set. You can try it. So this range is a product you can use every day for men and for women. Joey was just saying, I just used it earlier. I love the range, smells amazing. Yes, it truly does because of the Veronia flowers, the acacia flowers, and the grapes that we use. You know, grapes are a great antioxidant for our hair and for us to eat. So this is a great product. Celeste, does it help with new hair growth? Well, some customers tell me that they do, though it's not meant to be a hair loss treatment product. It's meant to be a hair density product. That's why it's called PHYTO Denzia. It gives you density. So a lot of my customers, they like to use both. They use the hair loss treatment on Monday, then Tuesday they use this. So they alternate between the hair loss treatment and the anti-aging treatment because then they grow their hair and they grow the hair thicker with this. Question. Can oily scalp use PHYTO Denzia Serum? Yes, you can. This product is not oily. It doesn't have any products that make it oily. So you just have to use a few drops on your scalp every other day. It's fine. So you have oily scalp problems or sensitive scalp problem, no problem, you can use this product. Can you use RE30 and Denzia Serum at the same time? Yes, you can. No problem. Because this product is to treat your white hair. Is to counteract your white hair, right? Is to delay or to reverse your white hair. What this product is to create density, to do thickening of the hair. So unless you have both problems, you can use both. If you only have a white hair problem, then just use this. If you have a problem where your hair is getting thinner and you want to grow back to its thicker, you want the hair to be thicker than it used to be, then you can use the PHYTO Denzia Serum. Yes, it's good for all hair types. Yeah, Susan, you must be a very long time customer. You just asked me a very good question. Is this the same as the previous PHYTO Denzium? PHYTO Denzia is a replacement for the PHYTO Denzium range. Yes, because you can't buy PHYTO Denzium anymore. It's been replaced with PHYTO Denzia. So PHYTO Denzia, this is the new packaging. It's a new formulation. It's an improved formulation from PHYTO Denzium. Yep. It's also transparent, like PHYTO Denzium. You can see there's no coloring. Oops, it's like this. It's no coloring on the product, all transparent. Yeah. You can use it for sensitive scalp, no problem. The hair mask is actually this big bottle here. The mini size looks like this. The hair mask you can use every day. This hair mask is an amazing hair mask because it not only makes your hair soft, it actually thickens and makes your hair fuller. So those of you who have very fine hair, any of my customers who have hair loss, they will love to buy this hair mask to go along with it because it makes your hair fuller and thicker when you use it. So that's fantastic. There's no hair mask out there who can not only soften and hydrate and moisturize and doesn't weigh it down and yet make it fuller and thicker. So this is fantastic. Yes, you can buy it at Watson's, you can buy it at our PHYTO SG store, at our Beauty Paris store, at Takashimaya, Robinson's is fine. For youths, yes, some teenagers are starting to have a lot of stress and you want them to keep their hair full and thick, they can use this product. Chen Yok Ling, you're asking, can I use the PHYTO Novatrix anti-hair loss treatment together with Fentodenzia on alternate days? Yes, you totally can. Because PHYTO Novatrix is meant to treat chronic hair loss, while Fentodenzia is meant for thickening of the hair. So that you want to make sure that you have both, best of both worlds. One is your hair loss stops and you grow new hair and prolong your hair life cycle with PHYTO Novatrix treatment. And Fentodenzia serum is for you to nourish your scalp so it's not so dry, and also for you to have fuller hair when you grow. Yep. The hair mask is not for the scalp. How long do I leave on the scalp for this mask? The hair mask is for the hair, so don't put the hair mask onto your scalp, okay? You apply the hair mask onto your hair from the ear and below. Always apply from the ear length and below. You leave it on for 5 minutes and then you can rinse it off. Of course, you can put it above here a bit, but don't have to rub it into your scalp. Yeah, you can apply the hair mask all over your hair, but just don't have to rub the hair mask into your scalp unless you have very, very dry scalp. So let me move along a little bit. But I really enjoy the questions. I'm so happy to have so many questions coming in, as well as lots of customers and fans coming in to give us the feedback that you have and to ask all these very important questions. I'm so happy to be able to help you to answer all these questions. So let me play a short video on the Fentodenzia range. Quick reminder, we're giving away this wonderful set that's worth $60. It contains a shampoo, 50 ml size, not the full size, 200 ml, but 1/4. It contains the hair mask, 50 ml, as well as the serum, a mini size of the serum. So it's worth $60. It's a really good trial pack for you. We're giving away to 5 winners, and all you have to do is to tag 5 or more friends to stand a chance to win this set. Okay, so a bit more to go. Today's session is a bit long because it's such an important topic, right? For those of you out there who have decided that enough is enough and you're just going to embrace your roots, like how I did 3 years ago, I embraced my roots and I started to grow out my hair. Yeah, I started to grow out all my hair 3 years ago. And I was initially very scared to do so, and I'm very hesitant that I may look old, or, you know, I realized that when people, especially Asian men and women, when we grow our hair white, it doesn't turn white. Sorry, I say white so we understand it, but actually it turns yellow, it turns greenish. It's not a pretty sight. So I get very worried and very scared. Like, oh my God, how am I going to look if my hair is going to look yellow and it's a dirty yellow, not a nice blonde bleach yellow. It's dirty yellow, not like a nice cool ash. But I felt like I was kind of done. My hair is about 60-70% white. And I decided to embrace my roots and I decided to do it. Yes. And that's what I did. I embraced my roots and I decided that I'm going to grow out my hair, and I did 3 years ago. So I don't have to go to the salons anymore to color. And people think now I look fashionable because I'm so thankful. People think that hair like this now looks fashionable. They thought I bleached it silver, but I really didn't. This is just my natural silver hair, gray hair. And how do I make my yellowish gray hair turn silvery white like this? How do I make it possible? We have a product that allows you to achieve a silver white hair. And it's this product called PHYTO Argent. If we look at the color chart, first let me show you PHYTO Argent. It's a very wonderful product. Can you see it's bluish, purple-ish color. Yeah, and it's made naturally. Normally you find all these purple blue shampoos in the salons, right? They call it the blue shampoo. It's all chemical based. They have hair color in it, right? But not ours. Ours uses the flowers, the azalea flowers, and it's a deep purple flower that makes it, that has this color. Yeah. And why does it have to be deep purple color like this? If I show you the color chart, you will notice in the color chart that we have, when something is yellow, what's directly opposite is purple. So purple counteracts the yellowing of the hair. So when what it does is neutralizes the yellowing of our hair pigments, the yellow pigments that we get on the hair. The purple shampoo like this, it will neutralize it. So I use this product once or twice a week. You don't have to use it every day, just once or twice a week, and it helps to get rid of the yellowing and my hair will stay silvery white. So it's pretty, you know, it's not like I don't feel I look old with my salt and pepper look. It really looks quite fashionable, and that's the compliments I get. So I think if you guys out there want to embrace your roots like I do and keep your roots and start growing out like me, I suggest you can consider doing it when you're like 60% or more white and above. And you can consider that because you have products like this that can keep it silvery white, so you don't look like it's ghastly or greenish or yellowish. We have a quick look at the PHYTO Argent shampoo video.
This is a great, it hydrates my hair. It gives me shine. I've loved it. I've used PHYTO for over 20 years. I started off when they had glass bottles back in the day in the 90s, and I've just loved this line. And this, I just really have found that I couldn't find anything that really compared to it.
So yes, let me answer a few questions. Any solution to yellowing of hair? Yes, I think I just shared it with you, which is the PHYTO Argent shampoo. And can it remove yellow hair? Yes, it removes the yellowing of hair, that's for sure, because it works for me. It even works for people who bleach their hair. So those of you who love to have those bleach hair, not because you want to keep your hair white like me, but because you're fashionable, truly fashionable, not like me that pretend to be fashionable. The truly fashionable ones who have bleached their hair or have done a lot of ash or blondes, and it turns green, it turns yellow, you can use this product because this also counteracts the yellowing of the hair for those who have bleached hair. So you can definitely also buy this product, not because you are growing old like me, but because you're fashionable and you want to keep your hair silvery white. You can also use PHYTO Argent. So I think we're coming right to the end, and I need to announce our 5 lucky winners. Okay, so we have 5 lucky winners for today who will go home with this set. We probably have to collect it at our store at Ion Orchard. And the 5 winners are Adeline, congratulations. And congratulations to Susan. Congratulations to Audrey Cheong. Congratulations to Carol Ng. And the 5th winner is Joey Liu. So congratulations, I think 5 of you are 5 ladies. I think you guys will love this range if you're not already using it. If you are, then this is a nice travel set or your gym set or your go somewhere set you can use. So happy. For those of you who did not win, don't worry, we are extra generous today. We're going to give away the PHYTO mask, which is this mask, the trial pack. We just leave us your, I think in the comment section, there's a link. Just click onto it, give us your details, and we'll mail you the PHYTO mask. We're going to send you the trial pack so you can try it at home. So in the comfort of your home, we're just going to mail you this nice mask where you can enjoy the nice softness and the volume of this special hair mask. So in conclusion, aging is definitely a part and parcel of life. We have to accept it. However, how we look and how we feel as we age is entirely up to us. And we have the products to help you look great and feel good. And I think you should grab onto it. Yeah, from the anti-aging product for RE30 that delays white hair, to the anti-aging serum that helps to thicken your hair, and lastly to the PHYTO Argan, which I use to make my hair silvery white. So any options you want, whichever way you want to go, it's perfect. You can grow old, but pretty and happy. I think that's very important. So in conclusion, I'd like to welcome you next Tuesday to our next episode, where we're going to talk about oily scalp. It's a much anticipated topic because sometimes we're very confused. Do we have oily scalp or do we have sweaty scalp? So let's find out the difference next Tuesday. And this coming Thursday, which is on the 2nd of July, we have a very special guest who's joining us at the PHYTO Passion Project. I have singer-songwriter, actor, host Wallace Ang, who's my special guest on PHYTO Passion Project. He will talk about the life in the arts. So I hope to see you then. I'm Lynn Tan. Take care and good night.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna top this, nothing like we've ever seen.